Today I'm going to show you how to break down a whole chicken. This is part of my weekly technique series where we focus on one foundational kitchen skill at a time. The kind of skills that make you more confident and more capable in your own kitchen. If you can learn this one skill, you'll save money, waste less, and understand your food on a completely different level. This isn't complicated, it's just anatomy and patience. Let's walk through it step by step. The first thing I'm doing is opening the packaging along the back of the chicken. I like to cut it from this side so I don't damage the breast skin or the meat. It keeps everything clean and intact before we even start breaking down this chicken. So the first thing we do is we put the chicken onto our cutting surface, and then I like to remove the wing tips. And I'll reserve these off to the side with all the other bones, and I'll make a stock with this later on. Next, I'm going to remove the wishbone. It sits right at the top of the breast, just under the skin. I use the tip of my knife to trace along both sides of it, keeping the blade tight to the bone. Then I loosen it and pull it out. The reason I remove this now is simple. It makes the breast much easier to take off cleanly later. If you leave it in, it can catch your knife and tear the meat. Now I'll remove the wings. You want to find the joint and cut right through the center of it. The goal is to slice through the cartilage, not the bone. If you're in the right spot, it should go through with one clean cut. No sawing, no forcing it. Just find the joint and let the knife do the work. To remove the leg and thigh, I start by making a cut along the inside of the leg, keeping my knife tight to the body. I do this to protect the breast meat and keep it completely intact. Then I'll flip the bird over and press the leg back until the joint pops and the bone pushes out. Now I can clearly see the joint, and I can also see the oyster. That little pocket of dark meat attached to the thigh. The oyster is flavor, you don't want to leave that behind. From here, I run my knife along the carcass, staying tight to the bone, and remove the leg and thigh in one clean cut. Now we'll do the same thing with the other side. And remember that while we're making these cuts, we want to maximize our yield, so keep the knife as close to the carcass as possible. Now we can flip the bird back over and remove the breasts. I like to smooth out the skin to make sure I keep it nice and tidy. Today we're doing airline chicken breasts, which is slightly different from a standard breast. Instead of removing the wing completely, we leave the drumette attached and French the bone. To remove the breast, I'll start by running my knife down one side of the breastbone. Long, smooth strokes. Stay tight to the bone so we maximize our yield. As I work down along the rib cage, I gently pull the breast away and let the knife follow the natural shape of the bird. Once I get both of these free, we'll go ahead and flip these around and we'll just clean them up a little bit. I'll cut off any excess fat, any cartilage I may have left on, and any extra skin as well. We want to make sure we save all these bones. Nothing gets wasted. These are the foundation for a really good chicken stock, and that's where real flavor starts. I'll show you how to turn this into a rich, delicious chicken stock in another video. Now back to our airline chicken breasts. Flip them so the skin side is facing up. We're going to make a diagonal cut right where the drumette connects at the wing joint. The goal is to cut cleanly through the cartilage. Stay right in the center of that joint. You'll know you're through when you can see bone all the way across the cut. Once that's done, peel the cartilage down and trim it off. There's no need to over-clean this bone. As it cooks, the meat will naturally shrink back and expose the bone, giving you that clean, refined look on the plate. That's what makes it an airline breast. Simple technique, but great presentation. Now we'll go ahead and repeat this process on the other breast as well. Now we'll do one final check and remove any extra skin or cartilage. And then we have one more thing to do with this. So we flip it over on the other side and we remove these chicken tenderloins. This isn't necessary, but it does help it cook more evenly on the back side, and you can use this chicken tenderloin for something else too. It just makes for a flatter, more presentable chicken breast that's more evenly cooked throughout. Now if you wanted to break down the chicken quarters into legs and thighs, you can do that as well. You just need to find the joint between the leg and the thigh, position your knife right in the center, and cut straight through. If you're meeting resistance, adjust slightly until you're right in the joint. And that's how you break down a whole chicken. This is part of my weekly technique series where we build real kitchen skills one step at a time. If you enjoy cooking from scratch and learning the fundamentals, subscribe and come gather at our table. We'd love to have you.